This video will demonstrate 4 different types of scales outside of our usual major and minor scales. I'll start with chromatic scale, then whole tone, pentatonic, and blues. So the chromatic scale is, instead of playing a combination of whole steps and half steps like we do in a major scale or a minor scale, we do all half steps. So that would mean on the music, you play every single note. So if you're going from C to C, it's every single note on the keyboard from C to C. The fingering that we use to make it smooth is that we'll put third fingers on all the black keys. Third fingers go on every black key. Thumb goes on every white key, except the only spot that's different, you have 2 white keys next to each other. That's when you use 1, 2, 1, 2. Everything else is 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. Coming back down, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you don't get tangled there. 3, 1, 3, 1. Left hand, same thing. 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. You want to have your finger placement all kind of along this edge between the black and white keys. You don't want to be down here because then you have to reach pretty far for the black keys. So that's the chromatic scale. The next scale we'll look at, if we want to do the opposite of all half steps, we do all whole steps. That would be the whole tone scale. So if we start from C and we go a whole step, another whole step, usually we go to F for the major scale, but if we keep going by whole step, we get there, another whole step, whole step, whole step. So the whole tone scale means no half steps at all. So when you get to the F, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C. Now you could spell these with flats as well. It doesn't really matter if you do sharps or flats and whole tone scales. The fingering is a little awkward, and really it's whatever works to make it legato. The one I usually see is to start with 1, 2, and then cross again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. The left hand you could start with 3, 3, 2, 1, then go to 4. Another fun way to do is just take the middle fingers of each hand, put your pedal down even. You can hear how that's a very effective scale. You know you've heard that in sci-fi movies, other contexts like that. Our third scale is the pentatonic. Pentatonic is 5 notes. And the pentatonic scale, most easily done, is all the black keys. So it's 5 notes. If you're going to spell it from C, the way you would spell that is C, D, E. Skip to G, A, C. So it's the first, second, third, fifth, sixth notes of a normal major scale. So again, fingering is flexible. It's what you can do to make it be legato is what's important. I go 1 there, 2, 3, 5. Left hand, maybe just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a little awkward, right? You could also try maybe 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Whatever works for you. lots of different ways to make pentatonic scales. That's built off of Eastern music. The last scale is the blues scale that you of course would hear in jazz music. The blues scale starts off, if you're going to start from C, instead of going C, D, E, we're going to go straight to E flat, then to the fourth note of the scale, then the flat 5, the 5, flat 7, so that's a little bit tricky one. If you're comparing it just to a major scale, that's 1, and then that would be the flat 3rd, then it would be the 4th note of the scale, flat 5th of the scale, regular 5th note of the scale. We use these little indications to show the scale degree, and then flat 7. There are other forms of piano blues scales. This is not the only form of the blues scale. This is the one that is frequently used. You could go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like that. You could go 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you want to choose fingerings that'll make it as smooth and legato as you can. So those are 4 new types of scales. Enjoy playing around with those.